Okay, so we are finally in lesson 3 of unit 7. In this lesson, you will be writing a business letter like you have been doing, but you will be adding a letterhead to it. And so I wanted to show you how to create a letterhead in Word, just so there's no confusion on this assignment. So in this assignment, you will still be copying a letter down here that is going to be in full block style, but you'll be adding this letterhead at the top. Now it tells you right here that you'll need to create the letterhead and that you can change the word art and change the clip art picture if you can't do this exact same letterhead, so you can get creative. However, I wanted to show you how to at least do something similar to this so you're not confused as you're working through this. So as you can see, this letter is exactly like what you've been doing, so stick with that. It's all full block, it's all left aligned. You do have to put in some numbers here in the middle to make sure that you're formatting this part in the middle correctly, as well as you need to insert the symbol for a yen, which can be found in the symbols section of Word. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how to get this going. So open up a Word document, and on the top line, I think it's easiest to start with the address and website for the letterhead. So right here on the first line, you're going to go ahead and type in the address. And then you can change this font to whatever you'd like. Okay, it looks like they had theirs bold, but it doesn't really matter what you do here. Also, I didn't change my paragraph spacing yet, so I would probably change that now as well. You can do Control A, or it should change if you just start on the first line. Take away the after spacing to 0, change the line spacing to single. So now we've got this first address, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit enter a few times to get this down so I have room to insert the word art as well as the clip art. So to insert word art, you're going to go ahead and go up to insert, and then on the far right, go to word art. And then you can go ahead and choose whichever one you like. In the example, it's kind of a bluish color, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this one. And then go ahead and type in the name of the company. Make sure you're spelling it right. This font is kind of large. It doesn't look quite right, so I'm going to go ahead and go over to my home. I have my name selected here, and I'm going to change it to a smaller font. So this agency one that's a little bit more narrow, and then I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, and it doesn't need to be italicized. So I've got my word art there, and then on the example you'll see that it's angled. So to get it angled, you would go up here to Drawing Tools when your word art is selected, and then you can go to Text Effects, and you can do this in a couple spots. You can do it on 3D Rotation or Transform. On Transform, you just scroll down here, and on the left here, this one's called Slant Up, or there's this one as well. It's Cascade Up. I'm going to go ahead and do Slant Up. Okay, so I've got my name there. It's slightly slanted. It doesn't look just like the example, but it's close enough. And then I'm going to go ahead and insert some clip art. So again, I'm just having my cursor there in the middle. Hit Insert. Under Illustrations, you go to Clip Art. Type in Computer, because it is a software company, and then choose a computer. The one that they used is just a little bit of the way down. Make it a little smaller so it fits up there. And then to move this, you want to make sure that you have the picture selected, you're in the format for picture tools, and you go over to Wrap Text, and you do In Front of Text. Then you can go ahead and move the picture wherever you'd like. If you'd like to move the word art, you can do the same thing. You can click on it, go to Drawing Tools, Wrap Text, make sure it's in front of text, and then you can move that one over as well. And always change the font size if you feel like you need to change it there. Okay, so there's a letterhead. It's not perfect, but it does do the job. And then you're going to go ahead and hit enter below the letterhead. Change your font to Times New Roman 12. Make sure you don't have bold or the italics on. And then you go ahead and type in the date. then you can go ahead and keep formatting your letter. So that is how you create a letterhead in Word.